Yo! What is going on, everybody? I'm your host, Biscuits, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are going to be customizing the Imponte Arbiter GT. So this vehicle is primarily based off a 1970 Pontiac GTO. So this vehicle is an HSW vehicle, and I feel like this is probably one of the most underrated, if not the most underrated HSW vehicle in GTA Online, simply because people just don't seem to know about this vehicle. And if they do know about it, they're not aware there's an HSW upgrade. So that's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to make our way over to the LS car meet where we can install the HSW upgrade and a bunch of other goodies. So let's go ahead and make our way over there. So the Imponte Arbiter GT is in the muscle class category for racing, and the HSW upgrade is only $375,000. That's actually not a bad price at all. Starting off with the armor, and we definitely want some HSW brakes. For the front bumper, we have a few different chin spoilers, a carbon chin, some splitters, and an extended splitter. Let's go extended, that looks pretty nice. Throw that on. For the engine, we will go HSW engine tune. Moving on to the exhaust, so we have titanium tipped, an anodized exhaust. Go side exit. Another variation of a side exit. Got a front exit there right behind the front wheel, front triple, and front horn. I guess we'll go with the anodized exhaust. It's a little unfortunate that the exhaust don't really fit in the exhaust cutout on the rear bumper, but I do want to do something besides stock, so I guess I'll go with the anodized exhaust. Moving on to the hood, we have a vented hood, racer hood, some insets, intakes, and we got some blowers. And triple intake bug catcher. Okay. I think we're gonna go with the deep inset hood. I think that looks very nice. Moving on to the lights. I will probably leave the headlights stock. Kind of like my classic cars to have that yellow headlight. It just feels like more of a natural, nostalgic look. So we do have some livery options. White stripes, black stripes, red stripes, blue, yellow, some Imponte stripes on the side. It's pretty nice, I like the look of that. We also have some Arbiter stripes. We have white fin, which is kind of hard to see, but it looks like it's kind of like a Starsky and Hutch style livery. We got flames, Patriot 47, and the HSWs. Alright, so we'll leave the liveries off for now. Let's figure out a respray, and maybe we will go back and throw one on. For the plate, we will go custom biscuits plate. And respray, let's do that last. Spoiler. We can add a street spoiler, a primary street, a dash spoiler, arrow, carbon arrow, and an HSW street wing, and an HSW race wing. Okay, nice. That's not terrible looking. I'm glad that Rockstar gave it a few HSW spoilers that actually fit the vehicle and they're not just like huge racer spoilers, so that is nice. So I think I'm going to go with the primary street spoiler. Sun strips, we can do a primary, secondary, or carbon. For the suspension, we're going to slam this thing down all the way, of course, because I want to be able to maximize the handling of this car. Transmission, we'll go HSW. Turbo, we have to go HSW Stage 3, of course. For the window tint, let's just go for a light smoke. The interior is actually pretty cool in this car, so I kind of like to be able to see it a little bit, so we'll just do the light smoke for that. For the wheels, I really like how these Kraka wheels look. They look really nice, and I think I'm actually going to do chrome. I don't normally go for chrome, but old school cars, chrome usually just works, so let's go ahead and throw those on. For the tires, let's go ahead and do bulletproof. Alright, let's go back up to the respray. So we do have a primary color. And we also have a secondary color. So that appears to be the window trim, around the headlights, mirrors. Okay, so quite a bit of stuff for the secondary. For the primary color, I think I want to go for this Saxon blue. It's kind of a unique blue, and I feel like it fits on an old school car. Alright, for a secondary color, we're going to try this brushed black steel. Alright, livery. Let's see if any of these liveries work. Alright, so I really like how this Imponte stripes are looking on this color and this car. It's a very nice contrast with this lighter blue, so let's go for the Imponte stripes. Alrighty, so that appears to be everything, so let's go ahead and get this outside, do a sound test, and some first driving impressions. Alright, and here is the Arbiter GT outside. I have to say, this thing is looking very sexy. I love this light blue paint we went with. It definitely just screams old school muscle car. The livery looks really nice. Very nice contrast. I love how the livery like fades if you look from the front. And as you go back, it slowly fades and it's not quite as bright as it is up front. The chrome wheels work very well on this vehicle. The red brake calipers poking out behind the wheels looks sick. And just look at that beautiful pearlescent and that metallic paint. Let's go ahead and get all the doors open and get a closer look at everything. Starting off with underneath the hood at the engine model. Nice, pretty good amount of detail there. I wish the motor wasn't the color of the body. I guess it's just that's the paint color by default. Coming over here to the passenger side, as you can see, we got some wood grain on the doors. We got the old school roll up and down window. And oh, I just noticed the stitching on the seats matches the paint of the body. That is very nice. Coming around back here to the trunk. Actually, pretty good amount of detail in the trunk. Most of the trunks I've looked at are not very many detail. It actually looks like super pixelated, so Rockstar did a pretty good job on the trunk here. And coming around to the driver's side, as we can see, we have 3 pedals, and we also have a stick shift to reflect that. Nice. I also love this dash and the gauges. They did a really good job on this car. And here is the first person point of view in the driver's seat. It's really cool too. I like that the gauges actually work. So let's go ahead and give some gas and rev it up and see how she sounds. Oh yeah, that sounds sick. It sounds like a muscle car, 100%. That sounds really nice. Alright, so some first driving impressions. Here we go, starting off with the acceleration. Okay, this thing is insanely fast. Very, very good acceleration, especially for an old school muscle car. Alright, so this appears to be about the top speed, and I would say the top speed is very good. Let's try a brake test and see just how good these HSW brakes are. 3, 2, 1, brake. Not bad. Not bad at all. It brakes pretty quick, those HSW brakes. So before we go any farther, let's do a drivetrain test and confirm. I bet this vehicle's rear-wheel drive, but let's confirm that. Yes, the Arbiter GT is rear-wheel drive. I know, it's a shocker. So this vehicle is very drift happy. It's very slidey on the turns. So definitely not the best handling. There is quite a bit of oversteer once you are up to speed and you are taking corners. And also, just the way this car drives, like the handling characteristics, it's kind of strange. I really don't know how to describe it. It doesn't really drive like anything else I've driven in GTA Online. Yeah, pretty slidey. The tail end just wants to come out pretty much on every turn, so... unfortunately, this vehicle does not have that great of handling, but for an old school muscle car, I don't think anyone really expected it to have that good of handling. And since this is a muscle car, we can wheelie with it, and from what I understand, you can actually do a very, very long wheelie with this thing. So let's go ahead and try. Yes! Oh, no! So yeah, you can pretty much wheelie for days in this thing. Alrighty guys, well that is going to pretty much do it for this video. Overall, the Arbiter GT with the HSW upgrade is an extremely fast muscle car in GTA Online. It didn't really handle that well, and it kind of has some weird driving characteristics that you'll have to get used to. But other than that, I really don't have anything bad to say about this thing. It is a very, very good looking muscle car. So if you guys are fans of old school muscle cars or Pontiac GTOs, then I would definitely recommend picking this one up. Overall, a very fast muscle car in a straight line. So if you guys enjoyed this video or found it helpful, please drop a like. Consider subscribing for more stuff like this. Thank you guys for watching. Stay safe, and I will see you on the next video. Peace out.